It's Red Bull Rampage 2025 finals day and the second ever edition of the female category, and we have got fresh faces, a new venue and some of the biggest hits we've ever seen from women's freeride.
All my adrenaline left after I landed the drop, the step down. I was like, and I was like, I survived. And then it was just fun, but yeah.
Was that the top drop?
Not the top, the step down after the top drop.
Got you.
Went way too deep. And I was like braking and I was like, shoot, too much brake, and I like popped and I was like, oh. It was not enough brake.
What was it like doing your first ever Rampage run?
That was the craziest feeling ever, yeah. Like going into it, I was pretty nervous, and like watching everyone drop, I was like, well, they're all locked in, and I was like, I'm not locked in right now. But then, yeah, Darren was like, all right, 1 minute. I was like, well, I gotta get ready now. But it was like the craziest, like the first little, like, once I hit the first drop, I was like, it was just fun. So
good.
Yeah.
Well, congrats.
Thank you.
That was an amazing run.
Thank you, Katie.
You did it.
I did it. Okay.
Insane run. How did it feel to put that together today?
Yeah, pretty crazy with like basically no practice to just drop straight in and T to B, and like that was pretty wild. But yeah, feels sick to like do one, get to the bottom, and yeah, hyped to go again.
You're gonna go again?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, if the wind stays good, I'd love to go again. It's pretty fun. I'm really stoked on my line, so.
Awesome. And having put down a run last year, was there anything you wanted to bring to this year to step things up, to change things for you? What did you learn?
Yeah, I just wanted to put down a clean run, really, and like, because last year I had a slip up in my run, so yeah, this year I just wanted to nail a T to B without any slip ups, and I did, so I'm stoked. Yeah.
Heck yeah, that's so good. Awesome. Congrats, Phil.
Yeah,
Look forward to your second one.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Dangling 1 foot.
So you were guinea pigging all your lines this week. You're the first rider to get the full top to bottom. So just talk me through that run today. You should pull that together. First ride on the hill.
First ride on the hill, like zero practice pretty much. I was really stoked just to like have everything clean. Like again, day crews did such a good job, so everything just felt really dialed. And then didn't think I was gonna see because of like the wind, and I had really like no warm up. So glad that worked out well for me.
Yep.
But yeah, like the best feeling just to be in the crowd and then see Hannah come down, Hannah smash it. So
And what was the feeling? What changed you to do the sui? Was it just in the moment, where you just handed over to the body?
pretty much. Just the brain's in flow states, and it's a wonderful thing, really. And it's just like, oh, we're off, oh, we're back on, sick, we're off to the races.
What a roller coaster week! Like from dislocating your elbow to laying down 2 incredible runs. Can you just talk me through what's gone down today?
It was a roller coaster. I dislocated 3 days ago, and I dislocated before in my life, and I was like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to ride my bike the next day. And I don't know, I was doing my best, getting pills, doing massage, cold, everything. And at some point, I don't know, I have a connection with the universe, and I was like, okay, maybe I can do this. And so I can be more stoked about being able to do into runs.
And you up that second run, getting the sui in. Like, did you have that in the back of your mind that was going to be part of your?
No, I was not expecting anything. And when after I landed the El Presidente, I was like, okay, Camila, just do it and see where it goes, and it worked. So I'm stoked.
And that El Presidente drop is absolutely ludicrously massive. Can you talk us through sending that for the first time and then just doing 2 back-to-back runs with it?
Yeah, it was crazy. Actually, I love big drops. I feel confident on that. So I'm not gonna lie, I was not that scary about that feature because I've been doing a lot of drops in the last year, and I've been feeling really good on that. I was more scary actually for the shoot at the top because it requires so much technique, and my strength in my arm is not at the best right now. But
understandably.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm so happy right now. Yeah.
Well, congrats.
My dream come alive, so I'm stoked.
So stoked. It was amazing to watch you, and what a run. Got a bit more prep, knowing that you were coming for a little bit longer. How did that change things for you?
Yeah, last year I had like 4 weeks notice. Knowing I was in Rampage this year was 365 days.
Yep.
But honestly, mentally, I just wanted to put it on the back burner. I did some fun stuff like thinking about kits, what I want to do for my bike, but I honestly didn't want to think about it until after Crankworks. Just because I think there's only so much time that you can dwell over stuff. Did a lot of prep, but my favorite prep for this kind of thing is just staying fun and confident.
confident on my bike. Oh my god, the top of my line is so fun, and it really feels like my roots of biking, just like bike park, high speed smashing, corners, big step down. And then yeah, El Presidente was like a big thing to bite off, and it was so awesome that Chelsea, Cammy, and I could tick that off yesterday together. Chelsea had already hit it, but Cammy and I did it. And yeah, it felt so good. Like a little bit of experience from building a big old drop landing last year. We took it, we ran with it, and we just made that landing wider, taller. We just wanted it safe, and like it worked so well. The goal, I think it was a different process than last year. We had a completely fresh build, and that was just like finishing a line. And then this year we were kind of recycling old features. It was piecing it together, adversity with the rain. So my goal is just to stay happy, stay stoked and positive. If there was a problem, find a solution and just make your way down that I was happy with. So luckily that's how it ended up. The big drop El Presidente, that was going to be a huge milestone for me. Like that drop was huge, thinking about hitting it all week. So the fact that that was the last thing I had to take off, that just like put all the pieces together for me.
And that was last night, wasn't it?
Yesterday, yesterday evening.
All last moment.
Yeah.
And then did that make you feel confident coming in today, being like, cool, I can
For
get
sure.
down
I had a pretty big crash too yesterday before El Presidente, so it's just such a roller coaster of managing. Like, you know, you're crying one moment and then you're so excited to see your friend stomp something. Rampage is just a huge mental battle. Honestly, anything you do on a bike is pretty risky, so I just picture myself like I'm about to drop into any other bike park trail. Like you just kind of have to remove yourself a little bit from what's actually happening, but also focus in on like task at hand. So ride my bike, have fun, look flowy, and sometimes that just means like thinking about A-liner dirt merchant.
the best time.
Yeah, you're just like, I can do that. I do that all the time. It'll be fine.
So you were here last year, but you had to watch. Tell to me about actually laying down this run today.
It feels unreal. I can't really even believe it. Yeah, definitely a lot of waiting for this moment, and for it to finally be here is pretty surreal.
And this run was a bit of an adjustment. So how was it piecing it together and making that line work for you?
Yeah, I had to change the top of my run yesterday on the last practice day, but honestly it worked great. I'm super happy with the line top to bottom, and I did exactly what I wanted to, so I'm stoked.
And that backflip at the bottom,
yeah.
What feeling?
So stoked. I've been dreaming out of backflip in a Rampage for years now, so for that to just happen is like, I haven't really set in yet.
Nice.
I just had the goals in mind of like completing a run that I would be stoked on, and then the podium's the cherry on top. So just so stoked.
Yeah, and talk to me about dropping in for that second run.
Yeah.
Like, did you have a plan for how you were going to improve?
Kinda. I just I had done the run already that I wanted to do, and so but the points were so close. I feel like I had to give it a shot, and I just kind of tried to squeak some tricks in where I could, but it wasn't quite enough. But still stoked to like even have the opportunity to battle with Robin. Like that's so sick.
Because the points were so close across the board. Like
totally. Yeah, the whole field was like so tight.
All right, Robin. You just won Red Bull Rampage for the second time in a row. How does that feel?
Like, I feel like I'm living in a movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel real.
It's been quite a bumpy ride this year for you, just with everything else going on. Like, what was going through your mind coming into this comp?
I guess there was like a lot of internal and probably external pressure. Like, I've done it once, everyone knows you can do it again, and I knew I could do it again, so just like wanting that for myself. Yeah, it's just like there's such a process. Like you want that, but then you still have to like go through all the right steps, pick the right line, do the right things. Yeah.
And you've got such a solid build crew. Like that's an insane team. Like you, building off the confidence of last year, you guys knew what you could do. Was there anything you wanted to bring to this year that you learned from last year?
I mean, I have the most solid crew out there. Like those boys are like, they're so experienced, they're dialed. After working with them last year, like we're such a team now, it's really sick. Like you can just like banter hard with them and just trust everything they're doing, and they know exactly what I want. It's like such a cool vibe. That was a part one of the question, I guess. And then part two, for me, picking the line last year. Well, I've been training like step down flips, and I really wanted to do a step down flip in my run. When we initially scoped, we didn't have it, and then the next day we came back and kind of went through and we're like, we can put a step down here. And the boys did it and they killed it. It's exactly how it needed to be. So those were my first like step down flips on a big bike to dirt. And I'm just like, that was my personal goal, and the team just like killed it on the build.
And you had to make some changes after, you know, the Princess Killer thing. Can you talk me through like all of that? Because it's like major to then make a massive change like that late in the week.
Yeah, that was really hard. The Princess Killer was like a huge feature off the top, and like we scoped it on scope day with like Hannah and Casey, and they were super confident. And for me, I was like, this is, you know, it's like pretty out of my comfort zone, but like these guys are confident and they'll be great to work with like their teams and stuff. So I was like, yeah, like let's do this thing. Watching Casey take his slam on it sucked so bad. It was kind of traumatic, honestly. Just like watching her do that. She got out best case, so that's great. But like, I think for me, I wanted to play a different game at that point. I was like, this isn't worth like taking the risk on. I've got a lot of tricks that I can do lower down, so just get off the top as best you can. And then yeah, made the changes. Like, I don't know, it felt like a day ago.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, so like Haz hadn't ridden the top of her line either, so we had to go ride it last night for the first time. And it was a little jank. So basically we guinea'd it, Haz crashed, I rode it, it was good, but it was jank. So the boys started digging immediately, dug till dark, just after dark, dug again this morning in the dark.
It just shows how much this is just not just the rider, it's so much more than that, it's the whole team.
For sure, like you rely so much on your team, like everyone killed it. The effort that the crew put in, like they're putting their bodies on the line, like bleeding blisters and things, like they go all in and it's insane, like I couldn't do it without them.
And the whole women's field, it feels like everybody stepped up massively coming into this year. Like, what was it like being around everybody just being like, yeah, we're going to stomp this and we're going to stomp that and we're going to do these huge drops and features and stuff?
It's weird because it seems kind of normal now. But like a year ago, like what we were doing at Rampage was like, it was gnarly, and it's a different venue, so it's like, you know, it's different terrain and stuff. But like everyone went way huger this year. Everyone leveled up so hard, it was really sick. Everyone handled it like bosses.
Excited for next year?
Yeah, like it's just ramping up aggressively, and I think it'll keep doing that.
Awesome, well congratulations on another win and a truck, man.
Yeah, what the hell, eh? Oh my god.
What are you going to do to celebrate?
Some skids in my new truck.
Yeah! Sick.
Hopefully.
Thank you so much.
No
Well
worries.
done.
Free ride Cody getting jacked.